What's up, boys? It's Raspy. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is supposed to be an exclusive lesson for the paid students only, but it's the holiday season, so I decided, what the hell, why not, give out some merry gifts for you guys. So this is my freelance brand scaling initial call structure that I use personally. I would call it a script, but it's not really a script. It's more bullet points that you can follow along with, learn about, so that way when you jump on the phone, you don't sound like an idiot. So let's jump right into this beautiful document I have prepared for you boys. Download link is the first one in the description if you want to download this, so that way you can rinse and repeat. Also, feel free to just come back to the YouTube whenever. First off, we got some notes. It's always easier to close somebody on the phone, but what's even easier is closing somebody face to face. Unfortunately, 99% of the time you'll be unable to do that, so we shoot for the next best thing. FaceTime. When you speak face to face with your potential client and show them that you're a normal ass dude, closing them is a breeze. If someone's getting on the phone with you, they're ready to be closed, and it's up to us to initially close them. So this is the exact call structure that I follow when initially jumping on the phone with a potential new client. So first off, let's start with our opening. Act as if your best buddy just called you and become friends with the brand owner. I can't stress how important it's been for me to just, be able to build relationships with these brand owners, become good buddies with brand owners, because then they vouch for you like a motherfucker. Just be a normal ass person. I can't stress it enough. And a great way to do that is by opening up the call with a, "What's up, boss? How we doing?" It's simple, but it should break the ice. And to that, I'm sure their reply will be beyond shallow, like, "Oh, I'm doing good, dude. How you doing?" Hoping that they return that last part of the question, this is your opportunity to kick all the awkwardness out the window by being real with them and having a real person response. If your best friend just asked you, "How are you doing?" what are you gonna say to them? "Dude, my day's actually going great. I'm just getting over this cold. I feel amazing, blah, 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 blah." They can establish a connection with you, and just like that, your client already has some trust for you. After the introduction's been completed, we can jump right into our intro questions, and I always start out with it. "So dude, tell me about the brand. I love this new collection. I'm so stoked for this opportunity to work together." And just like that, you've backed them into the corner of they've already hired you, but they didn't know that they hired you, and we can start to get some information about the brand. Ask them when they got started, how old they are, what the brand's about, what they're into. You get the idea. Learn about the brand owner and learn about the brand. "How's it going so far, dude? How's this past year been for the brand?" Get some insight about the brand's financial situation without being too nosy. After we've yapped with the client a little bit about their brand and about them, it's time to jump into our offer. Your offer should always start with, "I would love to help out." No one wants to hear the same phrase of, "Oh, if I don't make any money, you don't make any money." It's washed out, it's corny, and it's, why on earth wouldn't they make any money? It's like the most basic business philosophy, and it should be, practically inferred when you're stepping into a commission-based job. But some people are stupid. We're gonna tell them how much work we're going to put in, so that way these ads have the best shot possible at performing. We can't guarantee results, but we can guarantee the work that we're going to put in for our client to, give them the best opportunity. Break down what they can expect and a rough timeline to expect it. And we always undersell and overperform. We want to try and get them to expect the most minimal results, as seeing, like a 10x return on ad spend in the first month working together is kind of bonkers. Ads are not an overnight sensation and will not fix your brand. I like to think of ads as just another oar on the side of a boat. If you're only paddling on one side of the boat with one oar, the boat's just gonna spin in circles, it's not gonna move. You need to have every single aspect of the boat paddling. You need to be pushing in all aspects of the brand. And as long as your client understands everything I listed above, you should be absolutely ready to rock out. I wrote down a couple questions and objections that you might see on the phone call, but at that, a wise man once said that a good salesman knows how to handle objections, but a great salesman doesn't get them in the first place. Your client's not purchasing anything from you, so this should be a relatively easy close. Ask them what they can comfortably set aside for ad spend in your first month working together. Bring up cash flow and how the second ads start ripping, they will pay for themselves, and it's just the initial setup that takes some capital. Read some books on sales tactics and closing tactics as well. It's a universal skill set, and it's extremely beneficial. It's literally applicable to anything in life. But now it's time to gain access to your client's ads manager and your client's Shopify. All you're gonna need is an email that you have access to, so that way you can go and create an account the second they invite you to join the team. If your client has never set up an ads manager account, there's a video right here on the screen. There's also a link on the document. Click on this video and skip to 3 minutes and 32 seconds. That's a full guide on how to set up your ads manager and how to link the Shopify. Watch that or send it to your client. Shameless plug, but watch that and spit it back out to your client. Rinse and repeat. After you've gotten access to both the ads manager and the Shopify, it's time to wrap up the call, get the fuck off the phone, and go lock in. Tell your client that you'll reach back out later that night or the next day when everything's all set up and ready to go, and you are ready to completely wrap up your phone call. And at the bottom of the page, I also included an on-call checklist. Make sure you get answers to all of those questions while you're on the phone. And if you're interested in continuing to learn from me, I have a bunch more videos on my page, but also fill out the link below titled Free Consultation Call. Someone from my team will reach out to you if you'd be a good fit for our coaching program. If you're a clothing brand that's already doing $15,000 a month in current revenue with or without ad spend and are interested in having me personally run your ads, fill out the link below titled Apply to Work with Me. I will reach out to you personally and we will be in cahoots from there. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Make sure you follow my Instagram, subscribe, the whole 9 yards, leave a comment. I love you guys. Join my Telegram. Deuces, fuckers.